Good morning, hope you're well. This is the 28th of September. I hope this finds you well. I thought I'd do a quick romantic one. That's why I've chosen red for love. I've got a little friend here who wants to participate in the reading. Say hello. You can't say, hang on. This is Milo, if you don't know Milo. Say hello, Milo. Milo doesn't want to look, he's camera shy right now. There you go. Okay, so don't fall. Don't jump off there. No, don't eat the flowers. No, stop it. You love eating the flowers. Please don't eat the flowers. You bit one off yesterday. Move along. Good boy. Okay, so are you interested in reading on love, Milo? Yes. Now, I'm going to pick 5 cards, okay? Now, didn't work very well, did it? Okay. Because I think 3 is a bit limiting, just 5 for each, so 5 different scenarios. Because everybody's scenario is going to be different. It could be you met someone and they ghosted you. Why did they ghost you? Are you going to hear from them? It could be that's nothing to do with your situation. It could be this person, it could come into your life in a year. It could come into your life in 3 years. But only take it if it resonates. Not every situation is going to, everything I say is going to resonate with everyone, because everyone's situation is different, okay? But maybe there'll be something that might resonate for you. If not, don't worry, just take it as entertainment. So 5 scenarios of love. Have you been ghosted? Where are they? Have you not met someone? Where are they? That kind of thing. Maybe one day you'll find your romantic partner. No, don't eat the flowers. He's doing it again. I nearly fell off the table. Oh no, don't eat the flowers. Come here. You're not helping me today at all. Oh, stop. No. You can go there for a minute. There you go. Oh, chaos. Chaos ensues. There you go. Right. Okay. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come here, you. It's not easy doing a reading with it. How old is he? How old are you today? How old are you, little one? 11 weeks, are you? Or 10? Something like that. I'm not really sure. I think you're 10. Right, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 cards. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so what you want to do now? You like that one? Is that the one? Oh, that's the one for you, that one. I see. So you want to pick your... This is not going well. You want to pick your card. I did say it was entertainment only. Pick your card and then you can go to your timestamp. No. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Right. Have you picked? Great. Then you can go to your timestamp. Okay, so I'm going to quickly turn them all over and then you can go to your individual reading, just so I know what they are. Number 1 is 4 of Pentacles. Number 2, if you chose number 2, is the Emperor. Just writing them down. Number 3 is a Hermit. Number 4, Celebration. Number 5 is Surrender. Okay, so if you like to go to your time stamp, I will do your reading. Okay, so number 1, did you choose the 4 of Pentacles? 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. I'm going to pick another card or so. 4 of Pentacles, cautious, fearful. Okay, I've got 2 more. So that may be more what's coming along. Okay, so this is fearful of opening up, cautious, shutting down, holding on tight, don't want something to come out. it can also be like physically kind of held back, or maybe someone doesn't want to meet you physically, go out physically, but it's more because they're just cautious and they're hesitant. Okay, that really is what that card is about. And then I have the Knight of Swords and the Page of Cups. Now, this card can be physical, like restricting themselves. They don't want to open up in a relationship. Okay, they're holding back physically. Now, it's really interesting because the Page of Cups is feelings, emotions, surprises, emotional feelings, the beginning of emotional feelings, surprising feelings that could arise. And the Knight of Swords could be like intent on telling you something. So I feel like maybe they don't want to, if they get feelings, they don't want to jump in too quickly with their feelings, so they hold back. So I think these two are more about clarity for me for that card. They're any feelings they get, if they do get feelings, and it could be a surprise that they get feelings, if they get into it too quickly, that's why. Maybe they know, so they've got to hold back because they know they're going to get into something, it's going to be too late, you can't pull back at that point. So it's better to be guarded now, in a way. And that's the kind of feeling I get with this situation. So if you know them, they're holding back because they're holding back from their feelings, okay? But it may be that, you know, after a while, if you do know them, that they might tell you that, because this could be like, you could be surprised when they tell you eventually the reason why they were maybe hesitant or slow to get into something is because they were concerned about their feelings. So this could also be in the future when you meet somebody. Maybe it would start very slow, maybe they're a bit distant, could be a bit cold. You know why. It feels like they don't want to rush, because this can be rushing in, okay, and feelings arise. And of course, nobody wants feelings, because feelings make you vulnerable, and feelings are where you get hurt. So there you go. I think this person, when you meet them, may be a bit slow. So it might take a few months for it to develop. Or if you already know them, then they're hesitating. Okay, sorry, I've been a bit interrupted. Okay, so let's pull one of these. Oh, that's nice. So when it does happen, or eventually, maybe feelings then arise when they stop holding back. Passion isn't confined to sexual energy. Life is meant to be felt. Don't hold back. And he's holding back. So maybe once that initial phase is over, maybe they feel more comfortable, and then maybe it will move a lot quicker. I hope that helped. Thanks for watching. Hello. This is your card for number 2. If you pick number 2, Emperor, very bold card. Whoops, one's just fallen on the floor. So I'm going to include that one as your next card. Okay, I might as well pull another one now. So I did 2 for extras for the last one. One more for the Emperor. There you go. Oh, okay. Turn them over. There you go. Okay, so you have the Emperor. That's now remember, this is for men and women, but if your person is a man, this is just about boundaries, but I'm just including it because it might help. If your person is a man, this could be a father, okay? I'm just saying, but it doesn't really matter because it's a card of boundaries. This is people being rigid, boundaries. Walls go up to me with this card. Someone's walls have gone up, and they could be quite firm, okay? So this is a major arcana, so it's kind of a more bigger situation, more spiritually impactful. So if you know this person, you may have had an argument with them or a disagreement, okay, with the 5 of Swords, perhaps. And someone felt like, you're just not clicking, you're not getting on, you've had an argument, or you're getting fed up with them, and someone just, this is your thoughts and words, someone just gave up. Or I don't know if it's an argument. It's not a major card. It's only a 5 of Swords. It passes. It's just temporary setback, okay? So something happened, someone's maybe walls went down, boundaries went up, somebody said something, who knows. But this is also can be a card of protection. So maybe they're protecting themselves by putting their walls up and saying, no, no more. I always feel with that card, it's quite firm. Put their foot down and say, nope, that's it, done. And the Hangman is now also a major card, but it's procrastination card, okay? So there's someone's in a difficult spot, okay? And this is about being patient, okay? It almost can be procrastinate. So it could go on for quite a while, but what happens is, while they're in the difficult spot, by being hung upside down, you become enlightened. So maybe this person will start to realise why there was an argument, maybe there was a disagreement, could they have done something a different way? And it's almost like you can look over it, look back, and maybe understand what happened, or maybe the other person can understand what happened, that kind of thing. But it can take quite a long time, okay? And then you maybe that person or you can make a better choice. But that's how it stands at the moment. That may be why, if you know them and you're not hearing from them, or you've shut them out, something like that. Or it could be in the future, if you are going to meet someone, that when you do meet them, this may arise, you know, when you get to know them. Or this person may have walls up and you could get a bit frustrated with them. Maybe you could be, this could be an argument card. It's only temporary. But maybe you don't understand, you wouldn't understand why their walls are up. That might be another situation that comes into play. Why are their walls up? And maybe you'll become enlightened over time. Maybe they'll tell you, maybe their walls will eventually drop. That's the kind of feeling I get with that card. It's a wait and see, and this could take a bit of time to resolve itself. So I'll see what I get for that. I guess at the end of the day, one of you's got to drop the barrier. And I feel like they will eventually when they become enlightened. So I've actually got another one wanting to pop out. So I'm going to read that one as well. I have affirm. So it's kind of, think of affirm. Think of words or phrases that inspire you and write them down. Maybe it could be saying like, look at the situation more positively. And then animals. Animals heal, comfort and relax you. May not be about animals. It could be just about you need to heal, because it can be all the words on the cards, okay? Healing and relax. Maybe this situation just needs to be healed, okay? And maybe, I don't know, hang out with your cat. Like me, you hear mine? I don't know, just like heal, comfort and relax. Maybe it just needs time to heal and move on. You know, and then you'll be in a better place and it will resolve itself naturally. I think that situation might just take a bit of time to clear. So bear that in mind. I hope it helps, and thank you. Hello to number 3. If you pick number 3, yours is also a long, more spiritual card in a way, like means it's more longer standing, because yours is the Hermit. It's a major arcana. There's probably somebody who's probably gone quiet, okay? May have gone quiet, or they need to, if they've gone quiet, maybe it's because they're trying to be wise and they need to know the path they need to go on. So I would say if you've been ghosted, this person is they might like their own space. Maybe you like your own space, maybe it's you. But this person could be having solitude, but solitude because they're being a bit introspective. So they may be trying to make a wise choice, wise decision. This is also about gaining knowledge. So I'd say maybe gaining knowledge to see what to do. So if your situation, you know, maybe you've been ghosted, maybe that's why. They might be a bit of a loner, or they might be or they're being quiet because they need to make a better decision or a wise decision. Gain some knowledge on a situation, so it could take a bit longer because it's a more spiritual, impactful card, because it's a major card. Okay, let's see what I've got here. Okay, so they're being quiet if you meet them, because it has to be the right time. So for them, this would be a new path for them. So they because it's a new path and it's about renewal in a way, it's when it's the right time with Temperance. So it's about being patient, you see. And I feel like when it's the right time, then that's when sort of sparks could fly, passion could get more intense, because Ace of Wands can be about passion and intensity and feeling inspired and fire, a bit of passion, that kind of thing, and maybe the beginning of sort of maybe interest, creativity and interest peak and that kind of thing. But that can take time because it's a new path, a new journey, and maybe this person doesn't want to jump in if they've gone quiet, because, you know, do they want this whole new path? It looks like a very nice, exciting path, but they just obviously going to take some time before they follow this path and go on this new journey. And the thing is about Hermit is perhaps this person could be a bit of a loner, and, you know, it's a whole new thing, isn't it, to start a new relationship when you've been used to your own company and doing things your own way, you know, and it does change your life significantly, and maybe they just need to think about this before they start the new journey. And I think there was Fool that I could have pulled as well. I think that showed up, the Fool card, which is a new journey and about trusting. So if obviously you know, you haven't met somebody in the future, this could be a bit of a sort of wise person, could be a very wise person. Also, same thing, could be a little bit of a loner maybe. Maybe they like their own company, and maybe you'll just have to be patient with them. But it looks really positive when it sort of develops more, because this is passion and sparks fly and new growth. Okay, so it could be somebody who's quite different as well, that maybe not what you're used to. Like a new path, but you will have to have a little bit of patience. It kind of has to be the right time for it to grow, I think, as well. So I pull one more card from here. So this was, right, there you go, I have one. Birth, wonderful. It's like I said, new beginnings. That's wonderful. Embrace the new life with open arms, new beginnings. Well, there you go. So obviously, this is why this is about wisdom, and it's could be an old soul in a way, very wise old soul kind of connection in a way. So I hope that helped. Thank you for watching. So this is card number 4. If you pick number 4, celebration. This is exciting. So if you've been ghosted, I don't think that would be for very long. That could resolve itself quite quickly. Let's just pull 2 more. If you've been ghosted, if you haven't yet met that oh, I've got 3 actually, so I'm going to use all 3. If you haven't yet met this person, okay, if you haven't yet met this person, I feel like when you meet, this could be quite an exciting moment, okay, where you just kind of, it's a very positive meeting. You just get on great, maybe straight away. However, I do think that there'll be some kind of hurt in the past. And this could be both of you, or there's been hurt that will have affected maybe then your connection, or some real disappointments in the past. Because this obviously comes up as a 3 of Swords. So I feel like maybe you both suffered some painful relationships in the past, because this could be relationships as well that have maybe ended, and maybe feelings have changed really quickly, and other people, I don't know, this could be like a family situation broke up and there's been a lot of hurt there, and maybe, you know, you two get on well, or initially get on really well, but maybe there's feelings of hurt behind that from the past, other relationships. And maybe initially it starts off really well, but this might slightly affect, your connection in a way. Maybe, past situations. And they may be concerned as well that, feelings change and people can change very quickly, moment by moment. And so maybe in a way, or it could even be your connection heals their past connection that maybe ended and caused a lot of hurt. And so maybe when you meet, it feels much more positive straight away. Could be something like that. It could be that you heal each other from past memories of separations, of hurtful, things that didn't really work out, that kind of thing. But also this card is about sort of being open to communicating and starting a new relationship. Okay, so that could be somebody new coming in, but if you already know them, these cards could be affecting your great connection. Okay, so you just need to be mindful of that. Same kind of thing. It could be a family changed, a relationship situation changed. There's a lot of pain behind it. I think that's what you just need to know, that you don't want it to affect your relationship, if that makes any sense. I'm going to pull one of these now. But I feel like it was a very positive, or it will be a very positive meeting. Maybe you'll just get on really well straight away. Yeah, see now, I have focus, clear direction, decide what you want in life. And maybe, even though you get on really, really well, maybe there's some hesitation there because of, unresolved issues. And so, you need a clear direction. Because I do think actions from the past and things like that can affect your future situation. It could be, maybe they've just left an old relationship and they're really hurting, and you come along and then they say, you know how people are, it's not the right time, because they're still struggling over the past relationship, and maybe you need to talk about that and communicate, and then that will help your connection. I don't know how much of that would resonate with you. Only take it if it resonates. And thank you for watching. Okay, so this is the last one. This is if you picked number 5. This is your card. You have the 10 of Swords. That is mental defeat. Okay, let's just give up. I can't do it anymore. I'm giving up. Had enough. You mentally, when you get to the 10 of Swords, okay. When you get to the 10 of Swords, basically, it's like, when you think something, you think it and you can't resolve it. And eventually it's like mental defeat. You can't fix it anymore. You can't solve it. And it's not good to be in that place all the time. You kind of have to have a fresh perspective and move on. Because you just keep going round and round and you can't fix it. And so 10 of Swords to me would be saying something like, don't hang on to the thoughts, because eventually they'll hurt in a way. And 10s are endings, okay? So maybe letting those thoughts go, okay? The worst is behind you. It should get better from here, okay? And maybe it's a card of saying, like, you can't solve something. You can't prevent it. So you just have to give up and let what happens happen. So basically, if you've met someone and maybe they're not talking to you and you feel done with it all, you absolutely had enough, you feel like this person literally feels stabbed in the back as well, fed up of it all, it could even be hurt, pain, and you can't think anymore about it, you're done. Go for a nice walk, have a fresh perspective. However, the nice thing is there's a new day dawning, new thoughts. You could wake up the next day and say, do you know what? I'm going to think differently today. I'm going to go out and have a nice time, clear the air, clear your thoughts, that kind of thing. I don't know if it's to do with a current connection, or one connection has ended, and I'm not sure if there's a new connection coming in, or whether it's the same connection that you give up and then they come back to you and it's more positive, because feels like an emotional offer. These are both feelings, okay? So I don't know if you give up a current connection and you can't be bothered and you're done, but a new day dawns and you get another offer, because these could be all offers. Maybe you get a different offer that's more positive, okay? And this is celebration. It also could be that the current situation, maybe if you just leave it, could even be, a few days, maybe they'll come back to you and it can be resolved. Or maybe by the time they come back to you, your feelings have changed. But I do feel that if you can't solve it, just let it go, and it will work itself out, okay? It could be that maybe you wanted a relationship and they're not taking the offer. But I do think if you give up, maybe then they come back or somebody else comes along. Because to me, these are really positive cards, even though this one's can be a bit difficult, more because it's just exhaustion, really, in a way, mental exhaustion. And I always feel like if that connection didn't work out, and then there'd be another connection coming along, okay? And where looks like this one, like you'd get on really well. It could be that you're still reflecting on past situations that could be affecting your new situation that you need to let go. If you haven't met that person, they haven't ghosted you, this could be potentially for your next relationship coming along. That if you let go of the past and the thoughts and the hurts, it could be a new perspective on the horizon, and you may get an offer, a really exciting offer where you get on really well, you have a lot of fun with this person. But you've got to remember, not everybody is the same. So just because, maybe you had some pain from the last relationship, let that go and start a fresh perspective. It's, easier said than done, of course. But that may help. And then, when you're in a more sort of, when you're just happy and getting on with things, then you might find that there's an unexpected offer that you didn't expect. And often it happens like that. I'll pull one more card for you here. For this one, number 5, 10 of Swords. And that can also be a card of mental defeat. Give up. Skills. Okay. It's time to learn some new skills, study a course, or start a hobby. Now, it could be, you see, that, you can see that. See, that's really amazing. It could be that the situation you were in, like I said, you need a new perspective, a new day. Maybe you go to college or you start doing a hobby and you go to classes and you meet somebody new and they're different and it's a whole new thing. And maybe, sometimes you need to say, change one situation and another door opens and everything's different. And this could be, now remember, there are no guarantees. I'm not allowed to give absolutes, okay? That's just the way I was taught. But maybe by doing a new course, hobby, anything, you might even just meet friends that you get on really well with as well. Because I feel like these are to do with feelings. Your feelings change, and emotionally you feel happier as well. And I feel like there may be an offer here. This could be this past offers. This could be a new offer. But what I'm saying is I don't want to guarantee that, you go and sign up for a class tomorrow and then you say, I didn't meet him or her there, whoever. But what I'm saying is, it's just something to bear in mind. Skills can also be, believe it or not, it could be skills as in 10 of Swords can be you're very tired. Skills could be just being skillful to sort of think, right, I'm not going to stay in that mindset. I'm going to move on. I'm going to do something else. I'm going to look at it differently when sometimes when you stop focusing on, you can't solve it, you give it up. And then when you feel better, you can resolve it because you're not stuck in that rut, if you know what I mean. So, you know, you do something else, shut the door, and then you have a fresh perspective in a few weeks. Right, now I can look at it and try and solve it. I don't know what your take from that, what will help you, but I hope it did. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.